Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. We have here another rainy, grey, dark day in Humble County. But today we have this lovely 2009 Toyota Tacoma. With this new customer, new owner, new truck, we decided that we will go first for the detail inspection, and I would like to invite you to see something with me. Normally when this truck comes, you assume it has that 4-liter V6, but this one is actually exception and relatively rare opportunity to film something you don't see every day. So I hope I have that light set up good for you, and let me show you 2TR-FE. This is the 4-cylinder, 4-banger as we will say, and it's a 2.7 liter. And this engine has 198,000 miles. On the test drive drove perfectly. I will say it pulls correctly. It's mated with the manual transmission, so everything felt great. I scanned the computer, no codes, emissions are green, everything's running fantastic. As you know me, I started in cabin with a cabin air filter. It was dirty, so that's in the comments. I inspected here in the air box engine air filter, which was clean. I inspected MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor, which is also surprisingly clean. Most of the time these are not being cleaned and maintained. And you will assume then that if everything on the intake is so perfect, that the throttle body, which is right here, should be peachy. It should be perfectly clean, no debris, no nothing on it. Well, I'm being paid for this inspection, so let's go together and see if it's true, or if it wasn't maintained and it will be a bunch of dirt on it. And the skeptic could say, hey, why he's filming something so easy? He needs to film for us something super difficult and complicated and show it step by step. Well, on this channel we try to encourage each other about the maintenance. It's a Toyota maintenance channel. And if I see something simple, which actually could give you encouragement to do it yourself, I want to show it. The 4-cylinders are famous for nice access, easy work on them. Here this clamp, I will be very slow, I don't want to go fast. So always either use the normal Phillips screwdriver. This is 10 millimeters so far, all of it. And let's see if we will be able to disconnect this. Maybe we should first disconnect this hose, which was for the fuel pressure regulator communicating with the vacuum in the intake. Yeah, it's moving already. We just want to peek on that throttle body, and this one I will say yes, very easy, because that previous generation in the, what was it, 90s, end of 90s and 2000s, there was that intake tube coming and the support was underneath the exhaust manifold, so that was pain. Here is the ventilation hose on the back. I should lift it off the valve cover. I will show you later, you will see it. And let's see if we can raise this. Always be careful, you don't want to break anything, obviously. Pay attention. And I should probably, see that? Of course, they did 1 volt, which will be pain. That's too bad. Now the skeptic who likes complicated things can be invited. Let me show you why. Engineers said no, these two 10 millimeters weren't enough. There needs to be third one. And of course they put it under that connector. I show it to you from the side, but no, there is no space to get to it. They had to put exactly above that connector. So you will think when they engineered this there was enough space here, but these engineers, they never fail to put something in front of something. As a mechanics, we often wonder, that had already two mounts. One of the bolts is actually missing on the bottom. Very interesting. Now I will get to that bottom 10 millimeter because I swung that electric connector sideways, and I will be able to show you everything. As a mechanics, many times we wonder if those engineers, it's some kind of game for them that they are putting things in our way. For the purpose of filming, I will also slowly loosen this clamp so we get that entire part away. You can see it completely. It's off, and we will have a good look on that throttle body. Let's look at that bracket, that was it. So I needed to loosen the top, then I swung away this, and I had access to the bottom. That was the 10 millimeter right here, so that was the third one. Now note for you, look at this, rodents. I opened the hood and I saw this. If you see something like that floating on the box, this is not from the water which splashed from underneath the vehicle. This is basically rodents. It's a pee from mice or a rat. It continues here. It was hidden behind that box, so nobody, whoever did oil change or something, couldn't see it. But let's go back to that throttle body. What you will say, my friend? Is this very dirty? I will say not at all. I think there is a dirt. You see that blackness, correct? We have a problem with light, obviously, but if I carefully push on it, it's a motor, so don't do any crazy stuff on it. There is definitely blackness. It's visible there, but there is still space above that butterfly for the air to continue to flow. So I can put it in the recommendation as a future, something what doesn't have any huge priority, but there's definitely some dirt, and that's why I'm showing it to you in the case you are the owner of this engine in Tacoma, how relatively easy it is to get to it and start cleaning it. Also, just removing this part of intake immediately gives you beautiful, fast and easy access to the spark plugs. So these are the coils which are above the spark plugs, which are inside of these tubes. So as you can see, to inspect one of them or all of them, it's very fast, great design, and definitely great engine to own. So I will go ahead, clean up that rodent stuff, vacuum everything, and continue with inspecting the spark plugs and going through that entire engine and then underneath the vehicle. I already found one thing which we have to share here on this channel, and that will be part of the next video. So be subscribed, a lot of coming soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.